All right. So let's talk about Roe v. Wade. So I'm going to tackle this conversation from a different perspective. Uh, the full-on conversation is going to happen in the podcast with Sam, but I'm going to talk about Roe v. Wade from the male perspective and some of the things that I am seeing that I find somewhat disturbing. And yeah, so let's just get to it. So the reason I want to talk about Roe v. Wade from the male perspective is mainly because of this. Right, is this tweet that I'm seeing a lot from a lot of the girls that I follow on Instagram talking about, well, the following: women trying to withhold sex to avoid pregnancy would just be met with more violence, and that's a scary thought. It's a scary thought that I'm seeing a lot of females agreeing with this statement. And the reason is because they're essentially saying that because Roe v. Wade has been overturned, there's going to be a lot of SA happening. There's going to be a lot of men forcing themselves on females. And I find that disturbing because a lot of these females are saying, then, why are men speaking up? Why are men saying nothing? One of them said like 99% of my male following didn't even say nothing when Roe v. Wade was overturned. And the reason when I say nothing is because you're basically calling us grapers. You're saying that because Roe v. Wade was overturned, then men are going to start, you know, not caring about a woman's consent and getting them pregnant left and right, which is that's not the case. Roe v. Wade being overturned, one, they're acting like this is a law. They're acting like the Supreme Court has stated or has written a law where abortion is made illegal. That's not the case. I don't know why, but the thought process for this whole thing is a little bit, you know, t- it's a little bit scary because I don't think they understand how it works. Roe v. Wade being overturned basically just gives the right to the states where they decide the laws, right? If they live in New York City, which most of them are, live in New York City, LA, the girls that I follow, guess what? Nothing is going to happen. This is an extremely liberal states. Nothing is going to happen. You will be able to get an abortion basically whenever you want. I mean, let's be honest, it's liberal states. Now, other states like I think Texas, Mississippi, and other more conservative states, they're gonna ban it probably. But in reality, a lot of the girls that live there already don't believe in abortions, so it doesn't really matter, right? So let me just continue with the tweet because let me just get to it because this is what bothers me, right? Then she says, "Men don't want to wear condoms; they want to get vasectomies." I'm sorry, but I don't know if she has had any relationship with men, but females, you don't want to wear condom either. You don't want men to wear condoms either. A lot of girls I have met don't even want to have birth control. I understand it fucks up with your hormones, so I understand why you don't want to wear birth control. Why you don't want to use birth control? Men don't want to get vasectomies. Of course, men don't want to get vasectomies. I mean, that is nearly a permanent thing. You can get it undone, but the likelihood of it working after is extremely low, and that's the reason why they don't want to get them, right? But the whole demonizing of men, saying men are gonna commit SA now, men don't want to wear condoms. You don't want us to wear condoms either. I'm not Dan Bilzerian. I'm not out here smacking every girl I see, meaning having sex with them. But I can tell you right now, a lot of girls don't want me to wear them. They don't like it. They don't enjoy it. I understand why, but I don't blame it on men saying, well, men don't want to wear this thing. And let's finish it. We got to rely solely on birth control or abstinence, and that's a dangerous game. Birth control and abstinence. I mean, those are options, right? And first of all, and this is one of my main problems, we gotta rely solely on birth control and abstinence. Let's move away abstinence for a second. How many forms of birth control are there? Let's just Google. Let's make a quick Google search, right? How many forms of birth control are there? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. I like it how you're not going to tell me a simple answer. You're not telling me a number. Okay, so here you go. I'm going to share my screen. This is from Planned Parenthood. There you go. A lot of girls like this one. We got birth control implants, IUD, birth control shots, birth control vaginal ring, birth control patch, birth control pills, condoms, internal condoms. So let's count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I believe that there are more, but let's just go with 18. Abortion is not a form of birth control. And that's a scary thought that a lot of girls are seeing abortion as a form of birth control. It is not. A lot of girls are treating birth control as abortion as if it was plan B. I've seen tweets of girls saying, well, we got to stack up on plan B. Plan B is plan B, not plan A. Abortion is not, it shouldn't be plan B. Abortion is the last resort after you use condoms, after you use birth control, after maybe you're pulling out, whatever, and you still get pregnant and you don't want it. Damn it, we got to get an abortion. But a lot of girls are treating this as if it was their only form of birth control, and that's scary. No. Getting an abortion is an extremely invasive procedure for a woman. It shouldn't be your first option if you get pregnant. It should be the last resort. But my problem is that you want to blame it completely on men. And this is why you lose some of us that will be on your side. Roe v. Wade, I think, gives you 4 weeks. Honestly, I will give you 8 weeks. If it was up to me and I have the power, I will be on your side. I will give you 8 weeks. If you get pregnant by a man that you don't want to be with, although you should be accountable and should have never been sleeping around and having unprotected sex with that man, whatever, I would give you 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 2 months. That's more than enough for you to find out that you got pregnant and for you to have a whole month to decide what's up. But then there are certain females who want to blame men for this and say, we're going to start SAing all of you. We're going to start graping you. Men don't want to wear condoms. It's zero accountability from y'all. From some of y'all. It's zero accountability from any of y'all. It's kryptonite. Zero responsibility. Some of these women want to have complete power over this. Right? And this is when some men don't care. Because the reality is that if I got a girl pregnant and she wants to commit an abortion, we men don't have a say in this. You can go get it. Nobody calls me up and says, hey, such and such is about to abort your child. Do you have something to say? You're against it? Nobody gives a damn what a man has to say. I get it. Your body, your choice, right? But don't start accusing us of raping y'all. Don't start saying that it's going to be a freaking pandemic of men attacking women left and right. Don't start saying that men don't want to wear condoms when some of you don't want a man to wear his condoms. And it's fine. I get it. It sucks. But don't say that we're the only ones. That's a really scary thought that a lot of you females agree with this statement. And this is just a picture from Reddit. I don't know how many tweets it has or how many likes, but it's a scary thought that there's a certain group of women that agree that men are going to start attacking females, that they shouldn't be responsible for anything or accountable for anything. They want to have complete control of everything. And if things go wrong, well, it's the man's fault. It's the man's fault. So, and when it comes to even after a child is born, the family court system is highly documented how unfair it is for men. All you have to do as a female is go in there and says you want full custody of your child, you get full custody of your child. If you want to say, I'm gonna, my child is gonna be on football practice on Saturdays, I only get to see my child on Sundays. My point for making this video is not to shame women for wanting to have an abortions. Again, I will be on your side. I will give you 8 weeks. If you want to have that choice, go ahead. But don't accuse men of SAing. Don't accuse men that we're going to start raping all of you, attacking all of you, not wanting consent. You need to take some responsibility that getting pregnant is kind of up to you. It is. It takes two to tango. You cannot freaking blame me. You cannot blame an alcoholic from going to a bar. And then being like, well, the bar was open, but he didn't have to go in. Well, he didn't, but you let him. I don't know if that analogy makes sense, but my point is, it takes two to tango, and it's really scary. This whole tweet just pissed me off because there are men who will be in favor of y'all, but when you guys are saying, some of y'all are saying we're gonna start attacking y'all, there's not gonna be no respect, no boundaries set that men are gonna obey and listen to, right? That men are just serious grapers out here. Because of this is sickening. That's a scary thought. This is a scary thought, right? This is a freaking scary ass thought, right? Let me see. There's another one right here. I'm here for the women who get abortions just because they want to. No explanation. If she does not want to be pregnant, that's good enough reason to me. I truly don't care. I'm done playing the morality game. There's some of them that agree with this. And you know what? Sure, if you want to get your abortion, go ahead, do it. But don't claim that men are out here breaking the law and attacking all of y'all. Don't say that you're not the ones telling men, hey, I don't want to work. I don't want to wear that. Some of y'all even get offended when a man even asks, even shows up oh, why are you wearing a condom? Like, you think I have something? Like some girls do say that. Some girls get offended by that. But the lack of accountability, responsibility that some girls exhibit is really, really freaking scary to me. That's a scary thought to me. So I'm just gonna make this video. It's already long enough. It's 10-minute video. I think I'm gonna have a deeper discussion with Sam when he gets on. And yes, uh, I guess I'll give my thoughts later on. My actual thoughts on it. I don't really, whatever. All right, guys. Peace.